Hi guys, I just got done shooting my gaming news video, and now I'm on the topic why I hate Nintendo. I released last week a video why I love Nintendo. It is one of my favorite companies, have been so since my childhood. But it seems like Nintendo has changed a little bit. Um, Used to be Nintendo was the pinnacle of gaming. That was where it was at. I mean, you couldn't say anything bad about Nintendo. I mean, NES just dominated when it came out. I mean, there was nothing to compete with that. The SNES, even though it was underpowered compared to the Sega Genesis, it still was the dominant system. I'm not taking away from Genesis. I had one. I loved it. But Super Nintendo, man, that was where it was at for sure. Then, then after that, they kind of got a little bit, I call it behind, when they released the N64. I love the N64. I still have one. I still play one. But sticking with the cartridges when everyone else went to disc was kind of a bad move of Nintendo. I see why, with the load times and all that stuff. But I mean, Final Fantasy VII was supposed to release on the N64. So because of sticking to cartridges, Square Enix went with, or that's at the time they were SquareSoft, went with PlayStation just because of the storage capacity of the CDs and all that stuff. And that really set kind of a decline for Nintendo. Nintendo after that went with the GameCube. They did go with disc, but it was those funky little mini DVD things that were expensive to make. No one wanted to program for them. Again, kind of a step backwards. And I'm not going to go through the whole history of Nintendo, of how they've been a little bit behind. They've lost their third-party support. The reason I'm doing this, why I hate Nintendo, is as of late, and when I say as of late, I mean in the last 10 years or so, they have created a false demand for their product. They always say, oh, well, we didn't anticipate the sales of that. Basically, they make their crap hard to find, so there's a high demand for it. People go out and buy it because you can't find it. They see it, oh my lord, there's a Wii, and then they buy it. And then they play Wii Sports, and then that's it. That's all they play. They quit playing it, and then it sets, and let's face it, they all watch Netflix on it. Even to this day, people just use their Wii's for Netflix. Wii U, just they created the demand, but it didn't get the hype that that the Wii did. They did create that demand for it though. And this is a trend that they carried over to the NES Mini. I'm looking at my notes. When I heard about the NES Mini Classic coming out, I was thrilled. I'm like, finally, Nintendo's getting it together. They're going to release something at an affordable price. That, like myself, I've been playing Nintendo since the beginning. Something that we will enjoy. I can share this with my son. He can play those. Well, they have created that demand. Oh, well, we didn't anticipate the sales, blah, 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 blah. Whatever, guys. And they're stopping production of it for no reason. It's selling like hotcakes. There actually has been none in my area whatsoever. I've asked, I think every store I've been in, no one has yet to receive even one in this area. Which, yeah, I live kind of in a little back part of Kentucky, but still, I mean, I even checked in Lexington, and they didn't have any, so, I mean, and a few of the places I asked, they had not even got any, so, I mean, it's just, they purposely made it unavailable. This is a product that would have sold very well. So they've stopped production of it. There's a big rumor going around it, and I believe it. I mean, I do think it's true. They're going to release an SNES Classic Mini this holiday season. Right now, I have no faith in getting one. Like I said, there has been no NES Minis around here at all. So, I have no faith in getting one at all. And this really just makes me kind of mad to get one, I'm going to have to go to a scalper and pay his, insane price. Probably pay 3 times what the thing's worth if I want to get one. Before I do that, I will buy an original Nintendo and buy every one of those games separately before I pay a scalper to get, pay his price. I would pay a little extra for one, but I'm not going to get ripped off. I mean, if I'm going to pay 3 times that, I'm just going to buy every one of them by myself. I mean, that's just it. I mean, I would enjoy the collecting more than the actual system probably. So that's just kind of why just really pisses me off about Nintendo. I mean, they do this on purpose. They created demand. And guess what? They've done it with the Switch as well. I mean, it's not just their older consoles or whatever. We didn't anticipate. Yes, you did. You knew it. You've done it the last 3 consoles, 4 consoles, whatever. You build the hype because I love Nintendo. I really do. They make great games, great quality merchandise. But let's face it, guys. You make underpowered stuff, and that's the reason you create the hype. I mean, if you released a Switch that was on par with the PS4 or the Xbox One, not even the Pro Edition or the Slim, just the Standard Edition, you would be extremely relevant right now. Companies would be flocking to you. But your Switch, which I'm not knocking it, from what I understand, it's a great system. Like I said, I've not seen any around here. From what I understand, they're not available around here right now. So, from what I understand, the Switch is underpowered, and they're trying to create that demand again for it, which I do think it is a good system. I love the hybrid idea that I could take it to work with me, all that. But it just really makes me mad that they do this. If they would make their stuff more available, their sales would be better, of course. But then again, their sales may also taper off because of the underpowered hardware. It seems like they try to do this to create a demand for their stuff, which I can understand that they do want a demand for their product, and their products are well made and good. Nintendo has done very good at supporting them, but this creating the demand and all that just irritates me so bad. And the NES Mini getting canned, that just really makes me mad. That's some of the things that I personally hate about Nintendo. One more thing that I hate about Nintendo is it seems like that they put some of their very good franchises on the back burner. People have been begging for a Super Metroid in line with another. I messed up. Sorry. They want another Metroid game in line with Super Metroid in the same vein. Super Metroid. And which I'm not taking away from the Prime series. The Prime series is supposedly excellent. Excellent. I played the first one. I didn't beat all 3 of them, but they are very good games. Then we got that Metroid Other M. I did play it. I did not beat it. Gameplay was fun. The story was trash. They made Samus a little spoiled brat in the story, and it was awful. And then we got what was it, Metroid Federation something for the 3DS, where you play as basically a bunch of little robot guys running around. It ain't Metroid. Guys, we need a Metroid game bad. But yeah, they seem like they do some of this stuff. They just kind of put some of their franchises that can be extremely, extremely good and just, don't really do anything with it. I would love to see another Excitebike. Personally, I loved Excitebike, and I also love the 64 one. And with the success of the Mario Maker, I think Excitebike will do very well, especially with the touch screens and the stylus that they have on the DS, or like the 3DS, and even the the Wii U, the Switch. They definitely could do some great things. Make Excitebike kind of in the same line as the Trials game, Trials HD and Trials Fusion. They could have a lot of fun with that, but that's just something. Like I said, these are just a few things that I dislike about Nintendo, that I hate, particularly that they build a false demand by just not releasing enough product to cover everyone. But anyway, guys, this kind of does it for this little rant. Like I said, I did the video. If you've not seen it, check it out. Why I love Nintendo. I do love Nintendo, even after all the things I just said about them. I do love Nintendo. So if you get a chance, check it out. If you like the content, please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe, notification bell, all that. Recommend my content, please. Any new members or new subscribers and stuff, welcome to the channel. I promise not all my videos are negative. This is just after I heard about the NES Many getting canceled, which I know the news has been a couple days old, but I've just kind of stewed on it for a while, and it's just kind of built to a boiling point now. So anyway, that just kind of does it for this video. I'll upload these as soon as I get to work. Check me out in the next video, guys, and I will catch you later.